Hey, Shalom Markins for come back apart from Jim Islam, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba Hashem Chadash. Want to give double honors unto the elders, the apostles of Jesus, and Shalom out there to the whole world that's pushing his truth in all sincerity. Right? Back again with another video. And I've got this interesting article here. I was posting in the chat. This is from the Bank of England. Right? And it's going into testing of the financial markets, right? To make sure they're resilient, right? That they can endure, right? Some type of or it says major operational disruption. So, they're obviously doing the last few tests, before they crash the system, because it will endure, but it won't be in the same way or the same format as people are used to, right? It's going to be a new world or a new system. Okay, that's gonna, come up in its place. That's how it's gonna endure. That's how it's gonna, be resilient, right? But the old way is gonna be done away with, right? So they're obviously prepping, making their final last adjustments or like I say tests before they crash this place, right? To bring in their new order and to bring in, digital currencies and all this kind of stuff. The RFID, CBDC, CHIP, all of this, right? They're just doing the last few test runs. Make sure things are running the way they want them to be. All right. So I'm gonna read a little bit of this. I'm not gonna read the whole article. Actually, I could do. It's not that long. All right. But of course, we're gonna grab some scriptures, man, because we're nearing the end. And these devils, they think they're slick, right? They let you know basically in a roundabout way that they're about to pull the plug on this place, all right? And so things like this is just a testament to that, right? We know how things are going to play out according to according to the prophecy in the scriptures, right? These devils think this in what they're doing is going to work in their favor, okay? Which it ultimately it's not, all right? This is all going to work against them. All right, so CIMEX 24 says a major market-wide simulation exercise to test the UK financial sector's resilience to a major operational disruption. It says the Bank of England, in partnership with UK Finance, the financial sector, and the other UK financial authorities, HM Treasury, and the Financial Conduct Authority, has undertaken its latest UK-wide simulation exercise, CIMEX 24. Right, so got the AI working on it. Right, got the AI working on the shit. Right, it says new release to the Bank of England in partnership with UK Finance and blah blah blah. We just read that. The simulation is set out to exercise the UK financial sector's ability to respond to a major infrastructure failure that would require a total shutdown and restart of the sector. Right, so obviously they are anticipating such a major infrastructure failure. Right, and we will know it's coming. Us in the know, us brothers out there, we know it's coming. Right, this whole world, this place is going to crash. This world's going to crash, and a new world, a new system is going to be put in place. Right, it has to, for the new one to come come to fruition, to come to pass. Right, because people are going to be forced into accepting this new way because everything is going to be in a bad place. Okay, this world is going to be so effed up that you're just going to want some kind of stability, some assurances, man. And like I said, you're going to take anything Esau's going to offer you at the moment in time, just to get back to some normality, right? You was all about that during the pandemic, normality. What the fuck does that even mean? Things gone back, to some extent they have, I guess, but things are not the same. Things have changed. Spirit's changed. Everything's changed about this place. This place is dying, and yeah, there's more to come, more to go, right? So yeah, so they're prepping for a situation which they are orchestrators of, ultimately, right? And so they're doing these tests to make it seem like to everybody else that they're trying to to protect this system, or to make sure everything is running smoothly or whatever, man. But not knowing that, ultimately what they're doing is they're setting traps for the people. This is a big ass trap, right? To make you believe that these men are the good guys, right? But they're setting up the failure of this system. This system was made to fail. All right, it's made to fail so they can implement the new one, the real one. The real version. So they're preparing for a total shutdown and restart of the sector, right? So that restart, they keep talking about the reset, reset, same thing, right? They want to reset or restart this whole world, man, in a new system. It says CEMEX has been developed and delivered by the Cross Market Operational Resilience Group, CMORG, a strategic partnership between the financial authorities, UK finance and industry, established by the Bank of England in 2015. It is the latest exercise in a continuous program that explores the financial sector's response to some of the most challenging scenarios, including those on the UK government's National Risk Register. The exercise and wider program to develop financial sector capabilities support both the aims of the financial authorities and of firms to ensure collective response tools are in place, right? Response tools, right? They can respond and do something about it. Well, of course, they already got that up and ready. That's why they're working on the CBDC. That's why everything's going to be working on off the blockchain. Okay, that's why they got implantable C hips ready for people. They've got the tools. It's all there being prepped and ready, man. We're just waiting for that scenario. That's all we're waiting for. That scenario that they're talking about. We're waiting for that scenario. Then all this stuff they've been working on can be implemented. Says to ensure collective response tools are in place to respond to disruptive events. This improves the operational resilience of the financial sector and promotes a stable financial system that the public can depend on. And this is what it's going to be, because there's so much chaos in the world, man. You're going to be looking to ESOR and these other institutions, right, for stability, man, for safety, right? And so whatever there is that they suggest, right, you're going to be, the majority of people on this planet are going to be down with it. That's why you're all going to take the mark, the MOTB, right? Because you man, you're going to be out of your wits, man. You're going to be so fucking desperate, right, that you will accept anything, man, even if it requires, the giving up all your liberty, right? You're going to be prepared to do that, right? And we're going to get all this in the scriptures, right? So, Sam Woods, Deputy Governor of Prudential Regulation and CEO of the Prudential Regulation Authority, said, "It is vital to prepare for our response to a wide range of risks, including for the most challenging scenarios. CEMEX and the sector exercising program provide unique opportunities for the whole banking sector across industry and authorities to practice how to protect and defend services which the economy depends." David Postins, Chief Executive of UK Finance, said a resilient financial sector is crucial in a modern economy. Yeah, right. It is, right? It is, right? And a continual area of focus for the financial service industry. The sector-wide exercise this week helps ensure we can respond effectively to any potential incident and protect the UK's financial system and its customers. And they don't give a damn about you, right? CMORG enhances the operational resilience of the UK financial sector through collective action and is supported by specialist industry groups. It achieves this through the identification of systematic risks, the development of solutions to support sector-wide mitigation strategies, and sharing capabilities and knowledge across the sector. As part of this work, CMORG oversees the approach of sector-wide response to system incidents through the sector response framework. The SRF is a key component exercise through CEMEX to ensure the UK's financial services industry is ready to respond effectively in a coordinated manner to severe disruption. All right, so like I said, they're carrying out their last few tests, to see if their system's ready to go, right? Ready for when the time needs, right? And it'll be ready in some form or fashion, right? It just isn't going to be what you expect, well, for the majority of people. The way you used to do things, it's gonna be done away with, man. Right, as they proceed with their new world agenda. All right. So that's what they, here in the UK, what they got going on here, and I'm sure these other nations are doing the same thing. America and the rest of Europe and all that kind of stuff. I'm sure they're all doing the same thing. you know. But let's go get some scriptures now, right? So we're going to start off here in Psalm 64, verse 2, right? It says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrections of the workers of iniquity, right? These are all the plans of the elites, right? And they're acting like, you know, if something happens, you know, all this kind of stuff. But they're the ones, you know, orchestrating these events, orchestrating these, you know, scenarios that they keep speaking about. They're the ones planning it, right? But they make it look like then they're trying to fend that off. No, they're waiting for a switch, right? They're waiting to switch, right? Bait and switch you, man, right? This is all a wickedly, dastardly wicked idea, you know, plans of the wicked elite. All right. It says who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter, right? Because they're looking to enslave everybody, like more than it's ever happened before. Like, yeah, we know like slavery was bad, right? With the chains and the whippings and the crazy abuse, right? But what Aesop is looking to do, man, he wants to control all elements of your life, right? And, you know, reduce the population at the same way, at the same time, you know. But, you know, he don't want you fighting because, you know, you emit CO2, man. He'll be counting it on you, man. You know, you go over your CO2 production or whatever, man. Man, have you removed from the planet, some type of shit. But like, Esau, you know, all jokes aside, right? But no, be serious though. You know, Esau looking to track and monitor everything that you do, right? He wants greater control, greater conformity, right? Because you ain't gonna be able to do nothing without his say so, and there's not gonna be no chance of rebelling, because that was a thing that could still happen, you know. But when you had the chains on us, right, you could rebel. There's plenty of rebellions, right? You know, didn't end up being successful, most of them. But you know, there was always a fear in Esau's mind that the slaves could rebel and overrun him, because there's more of us than there are of them, right? I mean, they got tanks and all that kind of shit, so they're pretty tooled up. But he still fears this rebellion. Now, if you got the MOTB, there is no rebellion. You ain't gonna be doing shit because Esau gonna be controlling like a damn fucking robot. Especially you got the brain, the brain chip. You know, Elon Musk model. You know, he making fucking androids and robots and shit now. You know, like Alicia, man, they're gonna be watching you, recording you like Alexa. Yeah, he's tapped right now, man. He really wants total control. He wants to be like the Most High. So he's doing all this to have total control over you, right? So, you know. So again, so they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune laying snares privily. They say, "Who shall see them?" Like, and they put it in your face. They're letting you know. But it's like people are so, you know, in darkness. Like they really don't see what this is all about. All right. So as they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. Right. This is, you know, this test is like a search. But they were searching out, you know, to see, you know, if it can, you know, if the new program, the new system can run in an event of, you know, if like it's all timing. So it's like, oh, when they decide to do it, they're gonna know, they know that their systems is ready to deal with it, deal with the switch over. You know, when all these nations confirm that, you know, yeah, you know, we're good. You know, next thing you know, they might not crashing the system, man. You know, peace and safety. Yeah, it's good. Then the next thing you know, they're crashing the system. Oh yeah, we got to change up. We got to change over to this, because we prepared for this. We planned for this, right? So we need to do this to save the economy, or you know, to save people or whatever. These devils, man, are slick. All right. So they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. But God shall shoot at them with an arrow, suddenly shall it be wounded, right? So again, this is not really going to work out for them in the end, ultimately, right? And the Most High is going to put an end to these stupid ass, vain ass plans, these proud plans. All right, so shall they make their own tongue to fall upon themselves, right? Like I said, they're boasting in front of you, basically. but you just don't really understand it. These people just, it goes over their head, right? It says, so shall they make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. All men shall fear and shall declare the work of the Most High, for they shall wisely consider of his doing. The righteous shall be glad in the Lord Yahweh and shall trust in him, and all are upright in heart shall glory. And when this all comes to pass, man, okay, we're gonna be happy, man. Okay, we're gonna see the fall of our adversary. You know, Satan. He's Edomites, right? So this is 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Right, so lest Satan should get an advantage of us, we are not ignorant of his devices. Like I said, we're up on game. We know where this is all leading. We know why Esau's doing all of this, and it's not to help the customer, like the article was trying to make it out. You know, to make sure the customer is protected or whatever. Right? Esau doesn't give a damn about no customers, man. Okay, you are nothing but a money making machine that he's making money off people, and you're there to abuse, extort. Right, you're just numbers in a system that's keeping you're a cog in a system that's keeping his kingdom going. That is it. You know, just the labor or whatever, right? But the fact of the matter is, man, he don't need you anymore. He don't really need you anymore, right? You got AIs, you got robots now. You know, Elon Musk can cut your grass and shit, man. Like he don't need you, man. He don't need you. You can flip burgers. You know, he don't need you humans no more. He's sick and tired of humans. He despises humans, man. He despises life. So he's planning to get rid of you with robots and AI and all types of shit. So Esau doesn't care. He doesn't care about you and your well-being. All right. In 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 14, it says, and no marvel, Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. Right. In this world, Esau appears like he's the good guy. And then he likes it, he likes appearing to be the good guy, right? He doesn't want to be, he doesn't really call that to be the devil. He doesn't want to seem like the devil in the earth, right? He doesn't want to be hated, right? So he puts on this act, right? So in this world, he looks like an angel of the Most High, acting like all benevolent and caring and shit, okay? But that's a lie, it's a front, right? Verse 15, therefore it is no great thing if his ministers also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness, whose end shall be according to their works. Because what they're really doing, they're committing all kind of acts of wickedness, man. So the Lord's going to reward them to their actual doing. What are they actually doing? Not what they're saying and pretending to do. What are they actually doing? What is actually in their minds? You know? It ain't nothing but pride and wickedness, man. So the Most High is going to recompense them for that. All right? It's Revelation chapter 13, verse 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. Right, and so you're going to find out as we draw closer to the end, right? We've seen to Revelation 12 and 12 is right as well. You know, the devil coming for great wrath because you know you have but a short time. As they're ready to, crash this place and bring in these new systems, you're going to hear a whole different type of speech coming from them. Right now that they're trying to be all friendly and they're trying to coerce you into doing things in a sweet way, and but when that time comes, man, they're going to be kind of getting on, man. They're going to be saying some harsh shit, man. Like that's what represents the dragon, right? These people that appear as angels of light, man, they're going to be coming in a different kind of vibration, a different kind of spirit, man. And they're not going to be, they don't listen to the people anyway, but they're not really going to mince their words too much, right? You're going to have to do what they say in that time. If you want, safety or whatever, what's going on in that time, the chaos, right? You want protection or whatever, or you want a way out or whatever the case may be, right? You're going to have to do what they say, man. And what they're going to ask you isn't going to be a light thing. You're going to have to, sign yourself up, man. You're going to have to take the MOTB and you're going to lose all your liberties, man. Everything. Esau gonna control and want you like a fucking lemming, man. And so, like I said, he's not gonna be, mince his words in that time, man. All right. Let me go. Right. Let me go down chapter 1. Chapter 12, verse 1. Right. So at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince was standing for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. Right. So Esau knows it. We know it. Right. Because they said they're preparing for this, scenario, these crazy scenarios. It's going to cause major disruption. But we all know it's going to happen. Right. Whether or not these people expect it to happen, I don't know. We don't know where their heads at, right? It's up their ass most of the time. But we both know, right? So we know that these we know Esau's behind it. The Most High is using Esau to bring about these disruptions, right? As they say, as they call it. But we know that we're heading into a time of trouble because of the prophecy we're reading it here, right? The Most High is going to create a time of trouble upon the earth such as never been before. So this place is going to be real chaotic, man, real crazy, right? And so Esau's got things ready to implement in that time, right? For him to try and consolidate his power over the people, because he believes in order of chaos, right? That is one of his mottos, and so he's going to use the chaos in able to implement his new world agendas, right? And everybody take his mark. That's what he's going to set this set all these problems up for, right? Problem, action, solution, right? That's his aim, right? That's what he's planning to do with it, right? So he knows he's going to implement it. Okay, he's getting ready to implement it, right? So he's just getting everything else put together, bringing about the right scenario, and then it's gonna be, it's gonna be time, So yeah, the Most High is gonna bring a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time shall thy people, even at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that should be found written in the book, right? So we know there's a mercy and salvation waiting for the elect, elect of Israel. All right, so we ain't gonna be caught out by that. We're not gonna be pressured by what's going on, and by what Esau is saying, what he's demanding, because he's gonna be talking like a dragon, right? He'll be saying all kinds of shit. So we're not gonna feel that. Well, we're not gonna feel pressure, but we're not gonna be forced into believing in his words or doing what he's saying, because we're gonna be trusting in Yahweh Shem Shai. Right, Lord willing, be a part of the elect. That's what we're going to be on, right? So Esau's not going to be able to pressure us in the same way he's pressuring, Joe Blogs on down the road, because he don't see no other way. He doesn't know. He hasn't got no other type of knowledge. He doesn't know shit, so he don't know what's really going on. But we do, right? This is why it's important to learn these scriptures, man, in its entirety, right? So you may have comfort and stability in that time, right? Knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy time. It's important for you to understand these scriptures for yourself. Right, not relying on brothers and elders, and you have to know these scriptures for yourself, man, and believe in them wholeheartedly and have faith on your own footing, man, on your own footing. You have to believe it, man. So when these things come about and you're under this pressure, like where we're gonna get the next meal from and all this kind of shit, we ain't gonna worry about it, because we know the Lord is gonna protect His elect, right? And it's nothing. The Most High can, or the Most High will, right, perform miracles when and if the time requires it. You need to, be fed or whatever the case may be, or need to escape. The Lord can deal with that, right? But these people, they're going to be under a different type of pressure, man. They're going to be forced to go down the route of begging at Esau and taking his mark, and not only being destroyed. All right. It's 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 5. Says, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Right, all these things are coming up on the world right now. Right, the Most High is behind it all. So for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. Right, because this place is wicked. So if you was a just person, man, you'd be condemning this place with us, man. But guess what? You ain't. You ain't trying to condemn this place, man. You want this place to continue. What's that say, man? If you live long enough to be living in some shit, right? You think this world is all fucking peachy, man, but you're gonna find that, man. You're starting to find out the whole fucking Diddy shit, right? But you're gonna find that this place is fucking rotten and dark and wicked and disgusting and vile, right? And your fucking your God, your savior, the so-called white man is a fucking demon. You're gonna find all these things out, man. You know, right? You're gonna find all these things out, man. You're gonna be like, fuck. You know, this place is wicked. All right, and this is why the Most High is destroying it. All right, but we would know that this place is fucked up. Verse 10 says, "Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt." Right, in this modern day Egypt, represents America, man. Okay, that's where the bulk of our people are as a collective. All the 12 tribes in the land of the Americas, right? And North America is going to be destroyed utterly with nuclear fire. All right, that is the last major plague that's going to before America, man. Okay, complete destruction by thermonuclear weapons, right? Turning it into a lake of fire. Okay. So, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Right? Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that God shall bring upon it. All right, that's what's going to occur. Right? Reading on, this is they that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasted and hell, and with fearful constellation. There was another article that I caught recently. I can't remember what part of the world it was in. It might have been here in the UK, but it was talking about like the second worst year for harvest or something like that, right? So they're getting cursed, man, because of the bad weather and shit. They're not reaping as much as they would usually, or it's real low, near record lows. So the Most High is cursing this place, man, right? So for their seed shall fail through the blast and hell, with the bad weather, right? And with a fearful constellation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Woe means destruction, right? And this place is being destroyed, and we're gonna see this. Okay, right now things are relatively comfortable. People are, they're not really worried about nothing in particular. Yeah, Israel's bombing people up right now, and the Russians are bombing up people right now, and all this kind of stuff. But most people are like, yeah, that's over there though. It's not really affecting us right now, right? So people here in the West, in America, are like, people just going about their daily business, isn't it? Right? It ain't much changed. But there's going to come a point in time where everybody's going to be affected by what's going on in the world. Right? Everyone's going to be feeling the effects of the curses and the judgments that the Most High is bringing upon this place. All right? And it's going to cause people to act all kind of crazy. Right? It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh." Right? Time's running out. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Right? They're going to be fighting, people are going to be fighting each other in the streets, man. Right? For there shall be sedition among men. Right? People that are disgruntled with the government. This is already happening. People are already fucking disgruntled with their governments, with their leaders and shit. Right? That's been a big thing recently, and now, things are going to get worse, man. We just fucking waiting for the elections to take place, man. We can't fucking wait. We want to speed that shit up. We want to see who's going to be in the White House. Is it going to be Kamala? Is it going to be Trump? We can't wait to see, man. Because whoever it is, they're gonna destroy America, man. You people are gonna fucking riot. You're gonna tear America up, man. We can't wait to see it, man. We can't wait to see it, man. Hasten the day for that. But like I say, it don't matter who it is. They're gonna do the job. They're gonna do the job, man. So yeah, for there should be sedition among men and invading one another. They should not regard their kings nor princes, right? So they're gonna be, a lot of people are not gonna be listening or obeying, the people in power. Your prime ministers, your prime ministers, I've got that one. Your presidents is right. Your presidente, right? They're not going to be listening to the authorities, the police, or whatever, right? There's going to be a lot of fucking wild ass shit going on. Right? Obviously, you're going to get those that conform because they're scared, but you're going to be you got those that are not that have lost all respect for the government and the authorities, right? And they're just going to go out, on a wild one, causing all kind of anarchy. You know, so these nations are gonna be proper divided, proper stressed, strained, right? Like I say, we can see the cracks. The cracks already happening. The division in these nations, man. But it's gonna rip open real soon. You know, we're gonna see how nasty it is, man. So they should not regard their kings or princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, right? The place is going to be locked down, right? For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Right? Then man are gonna be people are gonna be hurt out here, man. People are gonna be hurting, right? And so this is gonna push people to do some crazy ass shit. Right? Them man are looking for food. They're looking for shelter. Looking for something, man, and they don't care who they got to take it from, or what they got to do to take it. It's gonna be some real wild west shit out here, man. But fucking less organized, it's more crazy, you know. That is what the world is standing on the precipice of. In Psalm 17 and verse 13, so rise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword, right? So I mentioned, the Most High's got Esau prepping all these things, prepping these disruptions and all that kind of stuff, because the Most High's using them on the left hand side to do this work, to do this destruction, to do this damage, to create this great upheaval, right? Esau is not the one trying to help you, and he's the one trying to drown you, essentially, right? He trying to destroy this place, right? So he can tighten his grip on the world. He's not your friend. All right. It's Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16. Said, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand. Or let me read that actually. Let's read verse 15 here, right? So, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed, right? So Esau is probably proper on the mindset that, look, if you don't want to be a part of this new world that I'm setting up, right, you got a problem with what I'm implementing, man. Yeah, your access to requirements. Then I don't need you anyway. He's, like I say, he's gonna come and speaking like a dragon, man. He ain't gonna be mincing his words in that time, man. If you don't want to get down with the new system and obey and do this and do that, you're gonna be deemed an outcast, exile, a terrorist, or extremist, or something. Any derogatory word that they'll use in that time, man, to vilify you. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it to us. So he's gonna be on that in that spirit, right? Verse 16, and he calls it all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, right? And so you got a lot of that technology flying around right now. Yeah, they're not just figments of our imaginations, right? People are actually doing these things as we speak, and have been doing so for a while now, right? And they're commercializing it, they're making it, more cool, more groovy, right? Trying to convince the kids, trying to convince everybody it's cool. It's cool. We don't have to be afraid of this technology, man, because it's gonna help and benefit the whole world, right? Don't be afraid. I'm here to help. Yeah, right. And to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell, right? So you people are gonna be flocking. A lot of people are gonna be flocking to this shit like they flock for fucking iPhones and shit, man. Like they gotta have the gadget. They gotta have the new gadget, man, because we need to, I need to scroll left and right. I need to open up the camera like every other phone fucking does. But you man are running to the Apple store or whatever to get these new phones that do the exact same thing as the previous phone did. you know. Now I understand, like, yeah, your phone gets slow with time, and so you might need to change your phone at some point for a new version. But these men that just serial buying Apple products like it's nothing, you know what I mean? Like they couldn't do without it. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be like this. You're gonna feel like you can't do without this mark because without it you ain't about to buy or sell shit. That means you ain't gonna be purchasing no food or water or medication or anything like that, man. So you're gonna be like, this is the must-have gadget I need right now. So you're gonna be flocking. You'll be lining up like you was lining up during the pandemic. You know, you're gonna be doing all of that, man. Yeah, but not the elect though. Elect, you ain't gonna find. Well, you you didn't find us in the lines during the pandemic, unless you were like, well, I said the elect. You ain't gonna find the elect in there, but you might find Israelites in there from other camps, because yeah, that's some of Nate's guys down there. Yeah, some of ISUPK down there. Because they were trying to prove that they weren't scared. Oh, fucking hell, man. You man are jokers. But anyway, right? So we're gonna see some of you line up again, man. Because you ain't scared and all that in it. Because you don't believe it's the mark. Yeah, whatever, man. You won't find that, man. You gonna find that, man. Damn. All right. So yeah, verse 17. That no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Right, here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 136. Right, and again, this man is just Esau. He's what represents this man. Right, I'm gonna close out with this, man, because this is what it's gonna be like. I'm trying to paint a picture, so I'm gonna use this to paint it. Right, Genesis 47, and this is the time of famine. Right, was it 7 years of plenty, 7 years of dearth. Was it 7? I think it was. Right, but yeah, the famine was in Egypt, in the land of Egypt, right? And so yeah, obviously people were starting to worry and panic because they were running out of food, right? And so eventually the man had to sell. Egypt was the only place that had seed, right? Had food. All right, so they were coming to Egypt, coming to Joseph, man, asking, to do trade essentially, right? To buy and sell. They're gonna trade whatever they had to buy, seeds, corn, wheat, whatever, right? So yeah, maybe they had the mark. IUIC, yeah. um, Genesis 47 verse 18. When that year was ended, they came unto him the second year, and said unto him, we will not hide it from my Lord how that our money is spent. Right? They had no more money left, right? Because that was the first thing they was trading with their money. All right, but that ran out. All right. So my Lord also have our herds of cattle. There is no aught left in the sight of my Lord but our bodies and our lands. All right. Wherefore shall we die before thine eyes, both we and our land? Buy us and our bread. Sorry, buy us and our land for bread. Buy us. So they were prepared to sell themselves into slavery, right, in order to be able to eat and survive the famine, right? So again, in this modern time, things going to play out fairly similarly, right? In order to survive the chaos and the lack of food and all this kind of stuff, man, you people are going to prepare to take the mark of the beast, right? Which is only signing yourself up to eternal servitude, with Esau as your master. That is what you're doing. Okay, you're for lack of a better word, designating Esau as your God, because you don't believe no one can save. You have no other savior, right? You think Esau is your savior, right? The Jesus, right? That one, right? You think Esau, the so-called white man, is your savior, and so you're gonna trust him with your lives, right? And your safety, your salvation. You're gonna trust him with that. Wrong move. Wrong move, Pancho, right? That is gonna be the biggest mistake that any of you ever made in your entire lives, right? But this is something you're going to do because the pressure is going to be on. Just like these men here, they're under pressure because of the famine, right? And they were running out of stuff to trade for the food, right? And so the man said, look, man, look, just take us, take our lands, take us, and we'll serve Pharaoh, and the land will be Pharaoh's. Just let us live. Right? And that's all these people are going to be concerned about in this time, living. You're going to be trying to live, right? But what does scripture say? He that seek to save his life shall lose it, right? That is what's going to be going on, because you want to pick the wrong side to find life, right? Because you'll be seeking life so badly, you're going to turn to Esau thinking that he can provide you life, but it's not. Only the Heavenly Father can provide life and protection, safety, salvation, right? Esau can't provide you those things, even though he's acting like he can. All right. Verse 19 again says, wherefore shall we die before thy eyes, both we and our land? Buy us and our land for bread, and we and our land will be servants unto Pharaoh, and give us seed that we may live and not die, that the land be not desolate. And Joseph bought all the land of Egypt for Pharaoh, for the Egyptians sold every man his field, because the famine prevailed over them. Right, this time that we're going to come into, man, is going to prevail over many. Right, only the elect is it not going to prevail over. Right, pardon me, but again, the majority of people on the earth, okay, is going to prevail over them, and they're going to take his mark. All right, that's what's going to happen, man, and they're only going to be destroyed. Most High has a set judgment for those that take the MOTB, which you can find in Revelation chapter 14. Right. In fact, let's just grab that. We'll end it on that. 11, 9. All right, Revelation 14 verse 9 says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, because that's what I'm saying, you taking that mark is basically saying that, man, you know, Esau's my God. You know, I ain't got no problem with the system that he's got. You like this system, you know, you want to stay in the system, and so you're going to side with Esau. All right, so you worship the man. If any man worship the beast, right, and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, right, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. That's the judgment, right? So obviously, if you don't want that judgment, man, you should probably stay away from that. But you got other Israelite groups but playing games, like they're trying to tempt the Lord or some dumbness, right? You know, man, I'm talking about put it in and taking it out. You know, like what? You crazy? Like, hey, you're not meant to be tempting the Lord, man. The Lord strike you down for that shit. It says, and the smoke of the torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they had no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Right, so that's a done deal. Anyone that decides to do that, Most High is going to take care of, man, in fiery vengeance. Right, and there's going to be no salvation for that person. No repenting, no opportunity for repentance beyond that point. You're done. You know, you take that mark, you're done. Right, and that's why, you know, we push that. Understand what the mark of the beast is, man. What it truly is extremely important. Right, and it seems like every other one of these camps, man, has got some different doctrine, you know, to what it really is. Right, and they're gonna get a lot of people destroyed, man. You know, it's only really us that's warning the people. You know. Hey, but it is what it is. You know, Most High, you know, the fact is, Most High is gonna destroy the majority of our people, man. So, someone's got to be in that group. You know, we just got to make sure that we're not in that group. We're willing. You know. But I'm gonna end it there anyway. Lord, it's been edifying, and I'll catch you brothers and sisters on the next video. So till next time, I say shalom.